Hey everybody, let's do a project. Oh my goodness, let's see who all hops on. I'm excited about this project, guys. Let me open up my paint and my bonding box. Let's see who all hops on. I'm hoping my molds here are a little drier. I got a new dryer today. Jeff bought me a new one. Hey, Kay. How's everybody doing? Guys, let me move my camera just a little bit. I think I'm kind of wonky here. There we go. There we go. Now we're straighter. I was sitting, who all was watching Fire Country? I was sitting here watching it while I was making these molds up. Hey, Amanda. Let me get these glasses off because I can see better without them, I think. I had to go and grab something else for Layla's birthday present today. Hey, Terry. And I told Jeff let's go to Fayetteville because we do shop quite a bit in Fayetteville. Fayetteville and Fort Smith. And I Googled Dixie Belle brick and mortar stores, and they took me to one I've been before. And let me get all that off. I'm trying to get my little stuff off, but I brought me some. Let me put a lid on it so I can show it to you. Hey, Clara. Hey, Mary. I got me some drop cloth. I've been wanting that for a while, and I told you I was needing some new bonding boss, and I looked on Amazon. It was like $31, and this one was $15.95, and it is a clear bonding box. So I got that. We're going to do a bottle here. Let me get rid of these. I can see a whole lot better. Whole lot better. And I was sitting here watching Fire Country, because tonight was the new episodes, and I love watching Fire Country. I almost wanted to cry. Hey, Cookie. Let me see if I can get this without getting this all over my hand. But it says this one's clear, but it looks white to me. They had one that was white. Maybe it dries clear. Hey, Lori. Hey, Barbara. How are you feeling today? There we go. So, I had Jeff get me a new dryer, Harbor Freight. I've had this one before, and I like it because it's not very loud, but it gets hot. And I was kind of trying to dry some of my molds that I made. I made this one right here. Now, I put Scrappy's Rustic's link because she has some. Hey, Gail. Hey, Sharon. Hey, oh, I know. I love Fire Country, too. I was sitting here waiting for it to go off, and as soon as it went off, I hit start because I have to use my phone over here for my remote. I may have to touch these up a little bit and let them dry, but we're going to paint this. And I made a little tiny one for the back of my bottle because it has a little cutout on it. And I'm going to make these pretty neutral, except I want to have some green leaves on it. So we're going to set all these over here. I'm going to very quickly, I put some more calcium carbonate in my Old English green. And I did see that Dixie Belle has an Old English green. Yeah, this is clay. I just got some clay. It's just the air dried clay. It's a Sculpty brand is what I got. I got it from, I think, Hobby Lobby. I'm going to just paint that, and I'm going to set it over here to dry, and then I'm going to paint my little leaf here. Put another coat on it. But thank you guys all today when you made all the comments on my mom's pictures. Right after she passed away, I made that collage for my dad. And I thought I had made one for Michelle, but I guess I didn't. I'm going to have to make another one for me and her. Hey, Rebecca. I know. I didn't realize that he had passed away on the last one. Seems like we had weather problems, and I didn't catch the replay. Okay, this is a bottle I've got right here, and I'm going to use this side right here as the back This was a bourbon bottle that I got from my son-in-law, and I cleaned off the label, and it's got this little thing right here, and I'm going to use that at the back. And I did this little, it's not going to totally cover it, but it'll cover it enough so that I don't have to look at it. So, let me get a brush here. I cleaned all my brushes and everything today, and they're still pretty wet. So let me get a paper towel. Still pretty wet. All of my big brushes anyway. Hey, Marlena. It is a pretty bottle. But tomorrow we are going for Layla's birthday party. She's going to be at the bounce house. And there's my bonding boss. I'm going to use this on here. Well, that is pretty clear. I told Jeff I needed some because it's harder to paint bottles. And I kind of like that it's clear. It's not going to interfere with it. Oh, me too, Carol Ann. Me too. Scrappy's Rustic still has the sunflower mold in, and she also has that one, the little wood trim. She has them. Decoupage Central is out of them. But you can go to DixieBelle.com and look for a, not Dixie Belle, IOD transfers. That's Iron Orchid Designs. And if you put it in there to the locator and you put in brick and mortar, you're going to find somebody probably pretty close to you. And if you do, they may have those in stock, and they may even have a bunch of others, because anytime I've ever gone, I have found them. And Tracy does have the Santa mold too. But tomorrow we're going to go to the bounce house. I get to see my grandsons. I haven't seen them in so long, it seems like. But we are going to go out and eat. Nope, they were home today, Cookie. Ashley and Jesse don't have to work on Fridays, but I'll see them tomorrow. But we'll have them on Monday. Okay, I think I've got that pretty well coated. And I was going to grab a knob, and I didn't grab one for the top. I may have to find something for the top. Let's go ahead and dry this real quick. And this one right here has a temperature on it. You can make it hotter or colder. Hey, Barb. Do you? I'll have them on Monday, Cookie. But we're going to go out and eat tomorrow, and for Jeff's birthday. Yeah. Thank you, Carol Ann. But if you go to that and you go to the IOD molds, go to the second page and you'll see the sunflower mold there. Make this a little hotter. Nope, they had the game last night and it was in Ada. I thought it was going to be in town, but it was in Ada. So no game tonight. So when we don't have games, I'll be on at night. If we have a game, I'll be on it in the afternoon. Let's dry this really good. You know, that's a pretty good little coating on that. I sure will, Wanda. He might hop on here. He's in there sitting in his recliner. Whoops, that was wet. And I just put my finger in a wet spot and wiped it off. Let's dry it up. Yep, I got a new one. I've had this one before and they've made it better. Last time I had it, it had a great big barrel. The glue tool, I just use a brush in my glue. Carol, as best as I know, she's doing okay. Yes, it is like glue. It is, but it's really, it's better than glue. You can get it through Amazon. Barbara, you can. But I bet if you Google Dixie Belle, you can find somebody close to you. Oh, the heat tool we got at Harbor Freight. The one I had before was the same brand, except it had a great big barrel, and I burnt my arm, and now the barrel's a little bit smaller. Hey, Rhea. But I do like it because it does get hot. Hey, Lynn. Let me get a little bit cooler because I'm burning my fingers. But you can turn the heat temp down a little bit. Hey, Kim. Let's get this good and dry. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Hey, Cheryl. It is high on, you can find like the 8-ounce one on Amazon. Now where I went, she only carries the 16-ounce. In fact, that's all she carries is 16 or the 32-ounce, I think's the other one. So that's going to last me a good long while because it doesn't take long. I'm going to let this cool off just a minute. And then I'm going to paint this thing. I'm going to paint it drop cloth because I kind of want this a little neutral. And I probably should get me a dryer brush. Let me stand up and grab a brush and dry it real quick. I have one in here I'm going to use. I need to get up in my stash up there and get me some more brushes down. Oh, I know, Lynn. I am so excited. It's going to be here before we know it. Before we know it. Okay, I'm just drying that brush a little bit. I just really wanted to, let's go ahead and get in that, all that little nook and cranny there. You know, that doesn't really look bad on the back. Let me get that little divot there. I probably could put my sunflower over that. I do too. It's not really a tan. It's more like a, to me, it's kind of a, it's not really tan, but it's not really, it's kind of a, what they would call to me a bone color. But it's a very neutral color, and that's what I've been looking for. It's not, definitely not white, and it's not cream. My jar's still a little bit hot because it's really drying this pretty quick. But I'm gonna put 2 coats on it, and then we'll dry the whole thing. Hey, Deb Sadler. But I have been, guys, I was looking a while ago, and I have over 1,000 names on this list for my 100,000. It looks kind of plaster. To me, it's a little darker than plaster. I was trying to think of a good color to compare it to, but I really don't know. It's darker than plaster. Sometimes plaster is a little more yellow, and this one's more on the tan side of it. Hey, Lois. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. When I look at that, I already got it messed up at the bottom. Rolling it around here. Now, when you use that bonding boss, it really helps not to have to put so many coats on it. Just let that set right there, and let's go ahead and get up here around the top. I may have to find me a knob. And I may not. I may not. And I am going to wax this too. Okay, let me dry this so I can turn it around. Hey, Joni Gilbert. Yep, replays count too. Because most of my short videos are replays, so I go in there and I look the replays. I've added them all on there. And there's some people who has multiple times their names on there. Oh, good. I bet that was so much fun, Gail. Oh, goodness, Joni. I might go on for Char tomorrow. I'm not going to tell her. I'm just going to do it. If I get back in enough time, I will. I missed some spots, but we'll get that when I can turn it around. Whoops, I really busted that. I'll put a little nick in it. Aw, that's so much fun. Last night we bought Jeff's ticket to go to Maine, so he's going to go to Maine for about a week. Well, no, not even a week. He'll go from Wednesday to Tuesday. Haley sent us a picture of TJ yesterday. She said they had found in their cupboard those little dip trays, like you have dip and you can put your veggies and stuff in. Just a little bowl. And TJ wanted it, and Mike asked him, he said, do you want some cheese? Because that kid, he likes cheese. He's just like the rest of our family. And Haley said, you thought he would hit the jackpot. Had his own little bowl with it, shredded cheese in it. And I told Jeff when I was there, he ate a lot of string cheese. He likes string cheese. Where did I put that nick at? Make sure I get a good coat around that because I'm going to glue those things on. There's it. Okay, now where's that nick? I had a nick with my dryer. My paint's drying too fast. It's kind of balling up a little bit. I'll paint the bottom of it probably when this thing is good and dry. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this up. Put that in my water. We'll put that in my water, and I'm going to put my lids on. This went on this. I had to think about it for a second. I don't want to cross-contaminate my lids. Oh, thank you. I think it's a pretty color, too. Oh, wait, I am going to need this because I'm going to paint my sunflowers and everything that color. And then we're going to wax it really good. Let me put the bonding boss up. And let me get my cornstarch out of the way. Let's go ahead and let this just dry. And let's go ahead and paint these pieces here. Because I am going to do, the only thing that's going to be green is going to be the leaves. Everything else is going to be this tan color. Because I want to wax it. And I already put my brush up. Darn it. Let's just use this little fluffy brush here. It'll kind of get in all of our little grooves. Now I did dry these just a little bit, kind of set the little, the clay a little bit. But I just want this to be very, very neutral, except for that green. I may end up waxing that green. I'm going to paint these beforehand. Then I'll touch them up just a little bit. Hey, Lori Cheney. I did see you come on here earlier. Okay, let's just go ahead and I'm just putting it in here. And I am going to use some heavy bond gel. I meant to get it out of here. Heavy body gel. and probably a little bit of wood glue. Kind of get all my little sides, but I can always get those when I go back. Yeah, it would. My resin looked a little bit yellow, so I decided not to use it. I decided to not use the resin, and I had this clay here. And honestly, that dryer really did toughen up the skin of it too. You can spray them. You sure can spray them. Okay, let's get that one. I have this one right here. Just gonna do that whole thing there. And it really just takes one good coat to cover these up. If you have a fluffy brush here. And I do have kind of a fluffy brush. And I'm even gonna do my little, I may have to use my X-Acto knife here, and I'm gonna put it around the rim, well, out of the neck of the bottle. We're gonna try that and see if that'll work. But I decided I was gonna paint mine first. Looks like that's gonna break it. If that breaks, that's okay, because I'm gonna use it in a couple different pieces. I may have to heat that up just a little bit, or warm it up a little bit. Let me see if I can get this on here. I may have to cut a smaller piece. Whoops, we're gonna have to stretch it a little bit. I want it to go all the way around, so I'm gonna stretch that just a little bit. That almost fit it. I probably should have did 2 pieces. Let me see if I can stretch this just a little bit more. Oop, I broke it. We may not use that after all. We may just put something else around it. I'm gonna look in here. What do I have? We have some lace. We can put some lace around it. That's easy. I'm gonna have to go back and see what Lynn said. Let me get this paint off of me. Okay. Let's go ahead and dry this right here real quick. I'm gonna put the lid on that so I don't knock it over. I have some lace here I can put on that. That's what we'll do. And maybe some little buttons. Okay. That felt a little wet. If it feels a little cool, it's probably not dry. Hey, Chelsea. I'm going to take off my paper here because I don't want to get any paint on. And let's go ahead and dry this just a little bit. The paint anyway. Yeah, the lace will look good. I think the lace will look good on it too. Chelsea, I was looking at a couple of places. I'm not for sure exactly Which one were you in last time? Because I'm probably just going to be there Friday and Saturday night. Because we'll have to touch up the paint, but that's okay. As long as we can get that on there, that's good. I'm just going to take some heavy bonding gel. What do you use as a primer, Lynn? I didn't see that. Ooh, I'm about out of heavy bond gel. I'm gonna have to get some more. This stuff I know will hold it. I'm about out. We're about out. Can't believe I'm about out of this stuff. This stuff is good. You love the sunflower mold? It's a pretty mold. Like I said, Scrappy's Rustic still has it. Because I did check before I came on. My affiliate link is already sold out. They don't have it. And so I'll make sure Tracy gets it. Let's see. I want it to kind of set like that. I'm going to take let's take another brush. I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to get that extra glue off of it. And let's just hold it on there for a minute. You just received your bottle. I love the heavy bond gel. It's really good. It works really good too. Hey, Susan Baker. I'm gonna put this little bit right here. Right under the tip of that. That works pretty good, just dragging that glue out. But I watched the Fire Country. I just couldn't wait. I told Jeff I'm going to go over here and watch it. At least I could watch most of it and then go in the house and finish it. Hey, Betty Young. Just let that dry. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, we're gonna hope that right there is dry. Dry enough I can flip it over and put this one on real fast. Wherever I put it. Here it is. It's blending in. I'm just going to cover up that tiny little piece that had it was like a little medallion of roses, but I'm going to stick this on with a leaf. And make sure you go all the way out to your edge there. That's going to be a hard little brush to clean. I may end up tossing it. Ooh, that's pretty good. I don't even see that. Hey, Mary Tayo. Oh, that's right, Sheriff Country. I hope I taped that. I hope I taped that. I saw that, Betty, or Barbara. That looked pretty good. Isn't that a spin-off of... There's going to be one spin-off of Blue Blood, I think. Is that the one you're talking about? Ooh, I hope mine's recording. I think I told it to tape it. I hope. I think I'm going to just put this one right. I'm going to put it right at the tip of that. Like I said, it's green. But I did see an English ivy green. I almost picked it up out of the Dixie Belle colors. It was really pretty. And I don't know why I like that green, because I'm not a green person. Sue, I made them out of some clay. Let me see if I still have it here. I just used this Sculpey air dry molding clay. You want to make sure that you put it in a plastic bag, because it will dry out. It will dry out. You kind of paint that just a little bit. It will dry out. Hey, Mona. Let's dry that real quick. Now that covered up that emblem, and I like that. I need to grab my Howard wax. And that company that I went over to today also has the Howard wax too, so now I've got somewhere local I can pick it up. But I don't think I'm going to need it for a while. I got quite a bit of it here. Hey, Sue. Slide this over. Be real careful. I don't know if I'm going to put this leaf on this one. I think I'm going to leave it off. We'll use that for something else, and we'll use that and that for something else later. Because I'm going to start using some more mold. I told Sheila and I both want to start doing something a little bit different. And so between molds and magnolia, let's get that in some water. That's what we're going to do. Now let's see if I have a fuzzy little brush here for my wax. And then we'll put on some ribbon. I still got a little bit in there. It was, Lynn. It was the right size. I mean, you don't even see that little rose the way I kind of turned it a little bit. Okay, where did I put my Howard wax yesterday? I thought I set it right there. I don't want to have to open up my new one. But I may have to, because I don't see it. I don't see it. Both my Howard wax in there. Let's just use that wax. I do have Valspar glaze. But what did I do with my Howard wax? Both of them. There it is. It's right in front of me. It's right in front of me. There it is. Okay, let's get our little brush here. I'm going to kind of work it in a little bit. And I'm just going to be real careful when I go over this. And any place that didn't get a whole lot of paint, this wax will cover it. Let's go ahead and put some up here on our get around our edges real good. And we'll wipe it down. Let's just go ahead and get some on here. I think I need to find my sponge. I like using a sponge and I don't see that's not really stuck real good, but we're gonna be careful right here. Let's go ahead and darken that. There, that's dark. Gosh, I like the wax. I love Howard wax. Howard wax is just the right touch if you want to make something look old. It's kind of soaking in this just a little bit, so I'm going to hurry real quick and get enough on it so we can wipe it down. Let's get a bit more in there. So I really want those crevices to be dark. Let me get a paper towel. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Whoops. We just knocked a piece off of it. That's okay. We're just gonna darken it. What you can do is you can get a fluffy brush, and I have one right here. We're going to kind of buff it just a little bit, and that'll pick up some of that on there and makes it really look pretty, nice and pretty. Now I can see that right here is part of that little design, but it almost blends into that. Gosh, that is so pretty. Let me smooth out all my wax here. Now that is pretty. I think that turned out really good. Put that back in a little sack. Hey, Beth. I told Jeff, I said I shouldn't have done it, but I did it. I went looking in their shop because I was looking for some more of those idea books. And so I was just kind of quickly going through this shop. This shop takes up almost half of a block. And she has lots of different booths and everything in there. So I was kind of going in looking if I could find any of those old idea books like I got when I was in Chattanooga. And I came across a thing that said, it's $2 or $3 a bag. You got to fill your own bag with a scoop. And so I found some buttons. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this lace around it. And we're going to add some buttons on it. Because that 2 pieces around it will almost, that's the front, almost cover it. Let's straighten up our ends here. I'm going to have to send my son-in-law a picture. We'll put it right here in the center in the back. Let's wrap it around. And let's put a little bit of glue on top of that. And we're going to cover that up. Now let's measure this time. We need right there. We should have measured the first time. Okay. Let's put a little bit of glue. And I just slung my glue everywhere. I'm gonna butt that up right up on it. And we need to cut it just a little bit. I want a straight edge there. Let me get my glue off of that. It's not going to stick because it's right on wax. There, now we got it. Let me get that. Okay. Now let's take some buttons here. I was looking to see if I had a plate here, but I don't have a plate. I actually need some little tiny buttons. I probably don't even have 3 that match, but here's some. That's a little too tiny. That's a little more yellow. That's not bad. I like that one. Now if I got 2 more like that. Like a little eye or a hook. Okay, that's one that could. I bet I don't have 3 that look alike. That's what happens when you just scoop buttons in. Oh, but that one's pretty too. That one's not bad. We may have to do 3 different buttons. That one's not bad. I got a lot of not bads. Are you doing the Sixters the first weekend in November? Yep, we will be. We will be. We don't usually miss. I bet I don't have 2 in here. What, this won't match that one. It's close. I guess when I was grabbing these buttons, I should have looked at what I was getting, but got lots of little ones that match. That one's a little bit too yellow. We may just have to put 3 oddballs, which that would be okay. Oh no, that's a cute one. That's a little wooden looking bat. What's on that? It's a cat on the back of that one right there. Is this one match? Oh, I got a match. What do you know? Well, it's close to a match. Close to a match. Close enough. Oh wait, I just moved one that I thought would match. There's one. There's one. There's 3 that match. 4 that match. Okay, there's 2 that matches. Oh, I got 3. I got 3. They're all a little dark brown, but that's okay. So, well, that one don't match. But it's going to go up there anyway. That one's going to go up there anyway. Hey, Kelly Wooden. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of dotted glue right here. I'm going to put the one that really doesn't match in the middle of these 2. Maybe they all do match. It's a little bit lighter. We'll put this one in the middle. It's a little bit lighter. And I think I got just enough room to put this one in. And there we go. Did that turn out pretty cute? I kind of like that. I didn't get my beads right in the middle. I may have to work on that a little bit, but it's okay. It's pretty much in the middle. Hey, Juanita, how are you doing? Thanks, Chelsea. I think that turned out pretty cute. There's the back of it. And I just did that back to cover up that one little spot. I think that turned out pretty cute. Pretty cute. Let me get my glue gun out of the way. And do that. Thank you, Diane. I like doing bottles. I may do more bottles. I've got a ton of bottles. Hey, Kay, how are you doing? But this is what we did. A cute little IOD sunflower front and back. A little bit of Howard wax. Some Dixie Belle paint. And a few little buttons I thrifted today. Hey, Kathy Burley. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Pearl. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I'm trying to take my brushes in every night and get them washed. It hasn't been easy, but I've been doing it. I'm going to leave this out here, my wax. Thank you, Carolyn. I can put some flowers in it. I've got some. I'll have to grab some and I'll take a picture of it. I'll take a picture of it. I do have some really pretty greenery though I might stick in it. Thank you, Dawn. Anyway, guys, have a great evening and I will try to see you guys all tomorrow. It would, Lynn. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but I may try going on to Char's page and help her out. Char's always helping me out. And I'll probably just cross-post it to mine. Let me get this right here. Thank you, Carol. It's too long. What's too long? Oh, too long to be there? Yeah. Anyway, guys, have a great evening, and I will see you guys all later. Goodbye, everybody.